Hello, everyone out there in YouTube land, Facebook land, the world, anybody out there who's listening or likes to listen to my shows. Welcome to another edition of Musings with MGL. Today, I'm going to do kind of a secondary follow-up to a video I did the other day about whether gun shops are essential or not. If you recall the last video that I did, I was mainly speaking of states. A bunch of individual states have been declaring them non-essential and shutting them down. Other states have been declaring them essential. And so a lot of people were getting angry and asking questions about, well, how can they do this? Are they essential or are they not essential? Well, then all of a sudden, the Department of Homeland Security put out a video or a list of things that they deemed to be essential. And on that list, lo and behold, was everything related to guns. Gun stores, ammunition stores, manufacturers, sellers, suppliers, etc. Everybody was on that list, all right? So then everybody started posting articles and stuff all over social media saying, see, haha, they're essential, you can't shut them down. Look, they're essential, they're essential. Well, I got some bad news for you, okay? That is a memo issued by the Department of Homeland Security with a guidance, an advisory list of what states should deem essential or not essential for when they decide what they're going to shut down or what they're not going to shut down. It is not legally binding in any way, shape, or form. So it means absolutely squat for your local state that the Department of Homeland Security has declared firearm industry essential. I'm even going to read you a little bit here from the memo, show you exactly what it says and what it means. It says, this list is advisory in nature. It is not, nor should it be considered, a federal directive or standard. Additionally, this advisory list is not intended to be the exclusive list of critical infrastructure sectors, workers, and functions that should continue during the COVID-19 response across all jurisdictions. Individual jurisdictions should add or subtract essential workforce categories based on their own requirements and discretion. So, what does that mean? Well, it means exactly what I said. It's advisory. It is a guidance. They can put out all the lists that they want in Washington, D.C. of what they consider to be essential or what they don't consider to be essential. It's still ultimately up to the states to decide what is essential and what not is essential. So there is no way on earth that the governor of New Jersey is all of a sudden going to change his opinion of what is essential and what is not essential based on what President Trump issues from the Department of Homeland Security. I can guarantee you that the governor of New Jersey doesn't give two craps about Donald Trump and what his administration thinks is essential or not essential, especially when it comes to things like firearms. So we're stuck back with the same position we were the other day. Depends on the state that you're in. If you're in a pro-gun Second Amendment state, most likely it's going to be considered essential. They're not going to be shut down. If you're in an anti-gun, anti-Second Amendment state, most likely they're going to be shut down and nothing's going to happen with it. Now, a lot of those are being challenged in court. So right now, organizations like the NRA, concealed carry organizations, Gun Owners of America have already filed lawsuits in several of these states to try and overturn the designation of being not essential to the state based on the virus. So we got to wait and see how those shake out. Like any other lawsuit, it's going to have to go through the system. I'm assuming that they're filing for injunctive relief, which would basically be an order from the courts telling the governor they can't do that. My guess is if they were to win or lose one of those, they're going to file some sort of direct appeal to the circuit courts, and on up the ladder it goes. So there are organizations out there, as there always are, that are pro-Second Amendment, that are filing lawsuits and taking up these issues and filing for injunctive relief. It's already happening in a lot of these states. But anybody out there who thought that just because the guidance and the advisory form came down from the Department of Homeland Security saying that these are protected groups or essential businesses and need to stay open, you're wrong. Okay, so stop spreading that stuff on social media. Stop sharing articles. Stop saying congratulatory things. See, haha, you can't shut us down, because they can. You're absolutely wrong. It's great that the Department of Homeland Security put out that advisory sheet. It's great that they put that down as an essential business. As I said before, I think that it is, and I think anybody in the gun industry would tell you that it's an essential business. but it's not binding. It means absolutely nothing. So if you thought that because that guidance came out, or that you started reading all these articles that were saying, gun shops are essential, the federal government declares gun shops essential so they can't shut down. Well, guess what? You're wrong. They can. Okay, so keep an eye on your individual state and what they're going to do. Also, again, keep an eye on your municipalities, because there's a lot of mayors out there that are trying to do this. There's a lot of city councils and county councils and stuff that are trying to do this. And keep an eye on that stuff, because while it's pending, you're going to need to comply with whatever the rules are, because you don't want to end up in the hooskow because of that. But support. This is why you should continue to support your Second Amendment organizations, whether it's the NRA or Gun Owners of America or whatever. Continue to support them, because they're the ones that come through in times like this and file these lawsuits when this happens. But I just wanted to clarify some things out there, because there's a lot of misinformation going around social media right now. Based on the articles that people are reading. They're just reading the headlines, and they're not looking through further in the article and finding out what's really going on. So keep in mind that it's only advisory. Keep up with your local state's rules. Keep fighting the good fight. I hope everybody out there is still doing good. But I just wanted to shoot out a quick little video here today just to clarify that, because I know there's a lot of confusion going on around back. So as always, thanks for watching. If you like what I have to say here, click the subscribe button, click the notification button, give me a like or a comment. It really helps out my channel. And for now, I'm going to sign off. This is another Musings with MGL. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay open if you can. And as always, carry on.